couple of stories we can update you on today. The Delta plane that crashed. We have an update. The Toronto flight. Well, starting to get more details now. Maybe not. But let me give you the first question that I'll put in front of everybody. All right. Now remember this: no one was killed. So that gives us a little more license
joke around about it.
To joke around about it a little bit, even though it was very serious. So I know that's there's been times, guys, that we would do this no matter what situation. So I know this is ridiculous what I'm saying, but I do have a question that I will ask, and I think this is one for us. Delta's decided to pay off.
I saw that,
and I'm going to ask the question: if you knew you wouldn't be killed, would you been willing to been in the crash for $30,000?
I'm not taking the 30. I'm not taking the 30. No.
You're okay. You survived it. It was inconvenient. You had to walk in a bunch of snow. It was terrifying. You probably would never fly again.
Do I have to pay taxes on it?
I don't know if you're having to pay taxes. You probably do. Yeah, probably do. Yeah. Delta spokesperson Morgan Durant has assured passengers that the $30,000 that they will be paying.
I wonder how they got that number.
Each from a lawyer. Each person. There's no strings attached. And they said that it does not impact their rights to sue. They're just saying this is just cash coming from Delta. The total for the 76 passengers to Delta, the receipt, $2.3 million.
Jump change.
Yes.
Nothing.
So Adler, you will not be in the crash for $30,000.
I don't think I'm going to be in. Well, I mean, if I'm okay.
I just said you're okay.
But do you know you're okay?
Scary though. That boy's really scary.
But honestly, it's looking bad, guys. This Endeavor airline is like a subsidiary of Delta, running these smaller things.
You got to watch those subsidiaries.
Look.
Did y'all see the promo video?
I wish myself
Did y'all
to be
see
on
the
plane.
promo video?
Yeah. That's what I was going to talk about. It was an all-female staff, and they promoted that.
Yes.
And now, is this true, Adler? I saw online documentation, which you just don't know if you can trust that. The pilot just was certified, 30 to 60 days prior, and they're saying that she landed so hard that it collapsed the landing gear, which then broke the wing and then flipped them. But it was the way she came in and how hard she came in that the impact.
I have yet to see an official report on who the actual pilot was.
Well, now I think we have something on that we can show. I believe that you might have that shows the pilot or something.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a promo video.
Yeah.
So all right, let's try to stay in facts.
Yeah.
So this is a promo video.
Yep.
That is from the subsidiary that actually Delta works with on these flights with the smaller planes.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
and
Endeavor Air.
Yeah, and we know the landing gear collapsed. We don't know whether that was just faulty landing gear or pilot error. We don't know. Okay, but we can say all female crew as far as the pilots.
I don't know.
We don't know.
I know that this airline prides themselves on having quote unmanned flights. This is from their TikTok. I'm going to play a quick clip from this.
Yeah.
Listen to the music that they put on this.
Fast, die young, bad girls do it well.
Oh my goodness.
Live fast, die young, bad girls do it well.
Oh no.
I don't know if that's the song you should put on an airline.
Leave the die young part out.
Yes.
Well, I would leave out if it's somebody supposed to be my pilot. I don't want to hear bad girls do well.
Yeah.
No.
Do it well. I don't want bad.
No, we don't want that.
I want good pilot do flying good.
I want extremely good pilots, really well trained.
Yeah. They
know
do it
what
well.
they're doing.
Know how to set this baby down in adverse conditions.
Not mad at their husband.
Right. Not trying to kill all the men on board. Yeah.
Adler, I think I saw, and again, you don't know what to believe, but a picture of the crew that's out. But who knows? There's just different things, and like you're saying, Rick, we want to focus on what's...
Here's what we know. That is their promo that they had on social media. We do know that.
Yeah.
They have something saying bad girls do it well and die young. Good night. You shouldn't have die.
Never.
Death should not be in any airline's promo.
No.
Death should not be in it.
Yeah.
Okay. And bad girls should not be in it. Well trained pilots should be in.
Yes, women. Let's really make sure it's adult women, or men, just good pilots.
By the way, Babylon B is having a field day with it. Blaze Media, you are having a field day with it as well.
Yeah.
The Babylon B says Delta has added a little hanging tennis ball at the end of the runway for the female pilots.
So good.
That's fabulous.
Oh, that's terrible.
It is fabulous.
But funny.
Yeah, very funny.
Endeavor Air just keeps messing up. Here's on their website, your final destination. Don't say final destination. I mean, my goodness. Have you not seen the Final Destination movies? That's what that crash looked like.
Now, people are following what you're saying, Speedy. I've heard experts say this too, but got to be careful. This is not official yet. But yes, there were a lot of people saying, and I heard this term too, Texter, didn't flare on approach. There's a way to slow the plane down and come down easier.
Right.
Came in way too fast and buckled the landing gear. That the landing gear was fine, but it can't take that kind of force. That's why you're supposed to flare, whatever that means. You pilots know that. No. That's that deal when they put the flag.
Pulls the head of the.
We got tons of pilots, tons of
does.
pilots out there. We know pilots, and going to see one here in a little while. Y'all know what that means. We don't.
Rick, to your point, an expert said what you just said. The pilot didn't flare the aircraft because touchdown, meaning the plane slammed into the ground while dropping at a rate so fast the main gear collapsed. The right wing breaks off and the plane rolls, skipping to a stop. So the fact that she didn't flare and it came down so hard, it was from the initial look from the experts. That's what they're coming to.
Yeah. Bad girl shouldn't equal bad pilot.
No.
Okay.
You don't use the word bad about a pilot.
Or death.
Yeah, die young.
Right.
Yeah, we don't want that.
So, what we're hearing then, because remember the first thing that came out, there was a gust of wind.
Yes.
That blew the plane over
Sideways.
Sideways. So now we may find out that the landing gear wasn't faulty, and that the wind wasn't the issue. It was pilot error. That's what we may find out. That's the speculation right now.
Yeah, we don't know. Yep.
Yeah, and people are saying that, and $30,000 to every passenger, but they still have the right to sue. It's not we'll give you $30,000, but you got to not sue us.
I would talk to my lawyer and say, is that honestly? They say that's not going to mess up my future claims of any kind, but is that correct? I would speak to a lawyer before accepting that $30,000.
Right.
But let me back to my question.
Take the $30,000. You're going to be tied up in court.
Greg, will you take the $30,000 and be in the crash but be fine?
I would not want to choose to do it, but if I happen to be in a crash, I would take $30,000.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt.
Yeah. You might be a little banged up.
Would you be willing to be in the crash to get it? Know it ahead of time, and you're gonna survive it.
I don't want to, but yeah.
You're gonna bring home probably 22.
Yeah, I really don't. I don't want to, but I could use that money.
So,
I do too, Greg. But
somebody just said they would do it just to pay for the wedding they're about to pay for.
See situations like that. If I'd have had that before my daughter got married, I would have definitely done it.
Something else we have today is the CEO of Delta was being interviewed by CNN. And they're trying to spin everything to it's Trump's fault. It's Trump's fault. Of course, either Trump or Elon.
Because Trump did not flare the plane. He didn't get the nose up.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, with the FAA
he hadn't
cuts
been in office long enough to cause anything.
You'll love the CEO's response though. CNN didn't know what to do because he was like, no, actually, I had nothing to do with it.
So
that's a false narrative you're pushing, pal.
We'll find that clip and play that for you, and we'll come back. So there's your update. Now it's starting to look like. $30,000 for the passengers. Might have been pilot error, but we'll see. We'll see what the investigation finally reveals because, you really can't. People throw so much stuff out there so fast now. You got to be careful, but that's the talk right now from the experts. We'll see. Top of the hour.
This is the Rick Burgess Show.
All right, so let's update you on a few things. We wrapped up last hour with the Delta crash update coming into Toronto. It's now starting, as a lot of things, to appear to be a little different story. The group that handles the Connect flight to Toronto with Delta, what's their name again? Was it?
Endeavor.
Just saw their social
Also known as
media.
the chicks.
Yes, the social media promotion that sadly has the song promoting their all-female crews, meaning pilots included, to the song "Bad Girls, They Die So Young."
Live fast, die young.
Live fast, die young. All right, Speedy, get the scroller ready.
Okay.
I'm going to say something. You text people. Yes, you're probably the cruelest people, but you're also some of the funniest. You're very, very, very funny. You have some good ones. First of all, let me get started with, I am a man, so I'm going to go ahead and apologize for the plane crash.
Yeah.
That is
It's
great.
on me.
Another one, so coming down to the guy about the wife screaming if you're still a mile from the stop sign to stop. Right here. Coming back down.
Yeah.
I'm also perplexed. How can my wife scream when I'm a mile away from a stop sign, but these ladies then drop a plane like a steak on a grill? Golly, that's good.
It is.
That is really, really good. So, heard the pilot just updated her Facebook profile to single before the landing.
Oh, no.
Let me tell you, y'all are on fire on the text option. So, so we're learning that it could allegedly, they're investigating that it's possible that the pilot, male or female, but now we know from the promotion, likely female, we'll find out, did not flare the plane coming in, which is standard, so that you don't hit the runway, as the guy said, like dropping a steak on a grill, breaking the landing gear on the front, and then sending the plane into that horrible situation. Delta also agreeing to pay $30,000 to each passenger, no questions asked. So this, of course, we know at the end of all this, back to the first texter, when he said, since I'm a man, I'm going to go ahead and apologize for the plane crash. That's a good one. But really, you're a little off. It is a man's fault, but of course, that man is Donald Trump.
Right.
Now we're not sure how a Toronto landing is Donald Trump's fault, but it is. And Gayle King is going to get to the bottom of it with CBS Mornings. She's going to interview the CEO of Delta Airlines, and she's going to find out if Donald Trump may be at fault here. So here we go. Somehow. Here we go.
The Trump administration recently fired many employees of the FAA administration. Do those cuts worry you, and do you think that impacts the safety? I know you just said it's the safest way to travel, but after looking at all these mishaps, a lot of people are very nervous. Do these cuts affect you?
The cuts do not affect us, Gail. I've been in close communication with the Secretary of Transportation. I understand that the cuts at this time are something that are raising questions, but the reality is there's over 50,000 people that work at the FAA, and the cuts, I understand, were 300 people, and they were in non-critical safety functions. The Trump administration has committed to investing deeply in terms of improving the overall technologies that are used in the air traffic control systems and modernizing the skies. They've committed to hiring additional controllers and investigators and safety investigators. So no, I'm not concerned with that at all.
Oh, sorry, Gail. That didn't go like I thought it would.
Gail, did you get the shut up juice I sent to the CBS studios? Go ahead and drink that now.
Gail to producer. I thought you said he
What?
was.
Yeah,
He didn't even dance around. It was absolutely no. The answer is no.
And he went further, though, to say, no, actually, the Trump administration is they're working to actually make it safer because a lot of our technology is outdated.
Right.
And no safety people. He said no safety people. People not associated with safety in the FAA
Right.
are the ones that were let go.
Yeah, and I do want to apologize to those headed to the airport. We're getting those texts. We see them.
You talking about me? Okay, so yeah, I see this on the text. I'm with you, brother or sister. Very encouraging, guys. I'm listening today, headed to get on an airplane. Yeah, I'm getting on one this afternoon as well. This is a blast. But we have to update you. I mean,
we do.
And the good news is that we're not flying with what was the name of this bunch again?
Endeavor.
Endeavor.
Let's face it, when we all see your connecting flight today is in partnership with Endeavor, we're going to feel different.
Yeah.